Hey guys, it's Ross, and I'm here to answer questions pertaining to hair needs. Info, cheats, tricks, tips, anything pertaining to hair. We're hopefully going to address it at some point in this series. All right? Well, the name of the series is called Hair Time.
Stop. Hammer time.
You know, I might get in trouble for that, so I think instead we'll just call it Questions and Ramblings. But we'll give it a big intro. Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about detangling, all right? So whether it's you or your child, getting the tangles out just seems to make life come together.
Ugh, could this day get any worse?
Special delivery.
Oh wow, the last 5 minutes of my life have been completely awesome. I found this portal to the beach. I broke up with my boyfriend, who apparently was not French.
Oh man. Well, I mean, say Tomash.
And I inherited millions of dollars from an uncle I didn't even know I had. Who knew?
Okay, it may not do all that, but getting them out still is really helpful. Guys, there's a couple things you're going to need besides the tangle. You're going to need a wet brush and some toothpaste from Q&R. All right, first of all, the wet brush. Why the wet brush? That's a great question. It's a really simple concept. Basically what it is, it's the brush and it's got really soft bristles, okay? So when you're combing through the hair, as opposed to grabbing the tangle and pulling it, the bristles, if you look, they're very soft, they actually give, okay? So that give prevents pain and screaming in most cases by basically just giving way. So you undo a lot of tangles quickly, but as opposed to hitting it with one row of comb bristles where it's really hard, you have a whole lot of rows that softly take it out little by little without the jarring effect. Okay, and now we're on to the toothpaste. All right, so it's Caroline toothpaste. Hopefully I did that in the right order. Yeah, I did. Basically, this stuff is amazing. It's a functioning silicone wrapped in a proteinized gel. I have no idea what that means. Okay, but here, let's talk about what it does for you. All right, so first thing it does, it has a low pH, so it soothes the cuticle. Your cuticle basically looks like your hair, if you look at it under a microscope, looks like fish scales laying on top of each other. We can imagine if you have all these basically snags that are sticking out, these scales sticking out, they're gonna grab onto each other and it's not gonna detangle very well. By soothing those cuticles, by smoothing that out, you're gonna be it's gonna be way more brushable. Does that make sense? So that's the first feature. All right, second, it enhances the shine. All right, so there's no trick there, it enhances shine. Oh, there you go. And then thirdly, it doesn't add weight, so if you're a fine-haired person that's looking for a conditioner that doesn't weigh your hair down, it's a brilliant choice for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and demo this thing, all right? First thing you're gonna need is the toothpaste. If you look, it's two different colors, a dark blue and a light blue. Once you shake it, it is now a homogeneously blue color. Second thing you wanna do is flip the switch. Otherwise, if you don't, it's gonna be very frustrating. All right, so flip the switch. With that, you're gonna take it and spray the hair from the bottom up, working your way towards the top. Make sure you get the underneath, all right? Then it's time for the wet brush. If you'll grab all the hair together and hold it in this hand, when you whip through, don't start at the top and push down. If you start at the top and push down, you're gonna compress all those tangles together, like trying to unknot a rope. It's not gonna work. So you wanna start at the bottom, get rid of those tangles and work your way up. Also, if you'll grab the hair here, if you do find a tangle that the wet brush can't handle, it won't pull on her scalp because you're holding on to it right there. All right, so let's demo this. And we're gonna do it in a whipping motion. We're just gonna basically let the bristles come in and we're gonna whip them out. Looks like this. All right, if you'd like to, you can separate the top from the bottom, which is what I recommend. You see the bottom's nearly done. At that point, you can come back up to the next section. Start at the bottom, work your way up, onto the top section. Start at the bottom of the top section, Work your way up. Work your way up. And there you have it. All right, so if you have questions that I haven't addressed, the only one I can think of right now is, can I do this on dry hair? The answer is, it's America. Of course you can do it on dry hair. It's the same thing. Spray a little bit of Too-Faced, work it with the brush starting at the bottom up. All right, long-haired girls, same thing I'd recommend. Start at the bottom, work your way up. Don't attack it from the top. If your hair's snapping, you're doing something wrong. And if in some case that doesn't work, then either you've given yourself dreads or your hair's really distressed and it needs an extreme conditioner, which we'll talk about in another video. All right. So if you have questions, post them right below this video, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next Q&R.